Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. And we're back with more Drakengard on the PlayStation 2 by Kavya and Square Enix. Last time we met, which would have been approximately 24 hours ago, Kaim has been trying to hold back the Imperial forces. Good morning, Sarah. Heck yes. Let's go, Leonard. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I focus on Leonard so that he can get his just whatever. What's the saying? His just deserves. Desserts. His just desserts. That's what I meant the whole time. No worries. No worries at all. So last time we have Kaim and his fancy dragon, as well as Leonard. We can't forget him. We can't forget him. Trying to hold back the Imperial forces from opening up the first seal, which is in the dark desert, the Temple of the Desert. Let me see here. What do they call it? Desert Temple. There we go. But unfortunately, Kaim was unable to stop them, and now we're fighting off ghouls and ghosts, and Patrick is easily distracted. Don't feel too bad. It's true. See, you just did it there. And it also turns out that while trying to rescue the goddess, they were captured. And Inuart has been turned to some sort of red-eyed evil guy, and is hoping to form a pact with a dragon in order to stop Kaim, who is the goddess's brother, by the way, from stealing his lover. So there we go. Red eyes equals super evil. That is correct. Alright, since actually we finished up verse 3 of chapter 3, we're actually able to come back to chapter 2. What is all this? Feeling in the dark. False country. So what happens in this game, from what I understand, is as you unlock events further in the story, you can come back to previous chapters and kind of revisit side stories. So verse 5 of chapter 2 opened up, and I'm guessing what it's going to do is kind of follow in the footsteps of Leonard and how he came to succumb to an a-hole fairy. So let's jump in here and just kind of see what this is all about before we move on to the finishing up chapter 3. The voice is that of Hierarch Verdele, the spiritual leader of the Union and guardian of the Four Seals. The seal of the temple, the seal of the desert, the seal of the forest, and the seal of the goddess herself. After seeing Furii and Inuart go to join Verdele, Kaim searches the village. There, beside an Imperial soldier's body, is a message written in blood. Sounds deep. That sounds deep. Oh dang, flashback episode. That's right. We're going to be focusing on Leonard today. I'm feeling excited. Don't really know what it entails, but... So, at some point, we came to this elf village. It was destroyed by the Imperial forces. And then Inuart and Furii said, hey, let's get out of here. I don't like the way this looks. And then it went on to the next chapter. So I'm guessing what it's going to let us do now is kind of see what happened between that chapter and I guess the rest of the story. If I can figure out what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there's someone in the house over here. That's just a treasure chest, okay. Oh, there's the soldier. I think you should read all the text like Deckard Cain, just saying. Press start button to start, to skip.
Speak not the watchers. Draw not the waters.
Tyrael.
Write not the watches.
Asmodan and Belial.
Sing not the watchers. Call not the watcher's name.
Decker Kane or Dracula? They're about the same.
Yep.
I don't remember Leonard being in this part. Did he just kick him?
I can see it. The forest. A flame.
And where are you looking?
Is this
That's not Bonnie
the
Dragon.
forest of the seal? The Empire has invaded. What shall we do?
I'm almost curious if maybe they skip whole chunks of the story. Go to the Forest Seal, do not go to the Forest Seal. Because this whole, like the primary story, we're going toward the Desert Seal, and they didn't even mention the Forest Seal at all, so. Am I ruining my save by saving it, by overwriting it with this side story? Leonard's regret. Have to like summon my inner Decker Kane. Asmodan. Tyrael. Guided by Leonard, Kime comes to the Forest of the Seal. Now under attack by the Imperial Army, Griffins, controlled by the Empire, fly up to the battle. Kime and the dragon. I don't feel like I can get the intonation of the, or the sentiment of what they're trying to say with Decker Kane's voice. Guided by Leonard, Kime comes to the Forest of the Seal, now under attack by the Imperial Army. Okay. Griffins controlled by the Empire fly up to battle. Kime, fly up to battle. Kime and the dragon. Okay. Wicked beasts infest the sky over the Forest Seal. The Empire attacks, destroy its minions, and hurry to the seal. Take that, Griffin face. Now, unlike Sir Kime, our dragon doesn't really get too many different moves. He just kind of gets stronger and stronger as you level up. Which I guess we could benefit from revisiting Chapter 2 after leveling up. Because hopefully that means we can kill the enemies more quickly. Except for these dang bats. I hate the bats.
Leonard, you suffer guilt over your brother's death.
Or maybe it's not a flashback, honestly.
Give yourself.
'Cause I don't think we've met that priest guy until Chapter 3.
What do they seek?
I think he's dead. Ooh, we're fighting dragons in this one. We're getting fancy now. So are the later games in this series like super cool and that's why you're trudging through this one? The reason why I'm trudging through Drakengard is because well, yes, I do want to get to its sequels, so Drakengard 1 and 2, or 2 and 3, sorry. But the whole reason I collected the series and want to play through them is because they're related to the Nier series. Nier Gestalt and Near Replicant, which are kind of like two in the same, or one in the same, sorry, and then Near Automata. So the Near series is loosely related to this series, based on one of the alternate endings you can unlock. And apparently, the first Nier game, so Gestalt and Replicant, takes place something like 10,000 years in the future, along one of the alternate timelines.
That is on to God.
And I absolutely loved the Nier series, so I thought, hey, why not play the games that kind of influence them? And that's the backstory, really. I hear, though, that Drakengard 2 is much better than this one. And then Drakengard 3 is probably closer to what the Nier games were. Where this one is kind of like a Panzer Dragoon meets Dynasty Warriors. The Nier games are like a action RPG mixed with a whole bunch of other game genres. Like, you'll get everything from shoot 'em ups to dungeon crawling to, I don't know, your standard third-person action game. They're really weird too. Okay, I was gonna say I thought those other games were like futuristic. Yep, they are. Except for the first Nier. So the first Nier is like the first Nier is similar to this one, a little less high fantasy and more kind of, I don't know how to describe it really. Because it still has magic and it has these autonomous kind of golems and stuff, are typically what you're fighting as enemies. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Is still safe. Perhaps.
They are freaking destroying me. You know what? I could probably use my magic. That's probably what I should have been doing. There's that fairy. Leonard, get your fairy out of here. Gross. So it's funny, when we first met Leonard, he was about ready to kill himself because his entire village, or kind of his brotherhood of priests, or whatever the crap it is he's a part of, was killed by the Imperial Army, and he was ashamed that he let it happen and couldn't save the people, so he was about to slit his own throat. And apparently he couldn't follow through. And then this fairy showed up, and she's egging him on, saying like, you should do it, you know, you should definitely do it. And he's like, but instead of that, what if we did we made a pact with each other? What do you think of that? Oh no, the dragon died. So is he just a dude who's had a fairy like latch onto him? That's what it seems like. So in this game, you kind of form pacts with these creatures. Kaim, the main character, obviously did it with his dragon. And then Leonard with this fairy. But in order to do this, you kind of end up, I guess, sharing the power with this creature. But the caveat is you have to sacrifice something of your own. And I'm not sure if it's your choice what you sacrifice, but in Kaim's case, he sacrificed his ability to speak. So he has this kind of magical seal on his tongue, looks like a tattoo, and he can no longer speak. That's why the dragon speaks for him. And then for Leonard, he sacrificed his ability to see. So the fairy stole his vision. which is an even bigger a-hole thing to do
Leonard,
than steal someone's ability to speak.
guilt over your brother's death. You must forgive yourself.
This one is tough. Or maybe I just need to use my magic wand. Bless you. Wow, Leonard definitely got the raw end of the deal. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I almost want to say that, like, he had to have a choice in it. And although it was quite confusing as to why Kaim actually formed the pact with the dragon, maybe they don't have the choice and they kind of force it upon you. So I'm curious to see what the other characters, if we get any others, will do. So I know Inuart, who is Fury Eye's fiance, the guy that's got the red eyes now and is going to form a pact with another dragon, kind of what his handicap would be. They are on top of me. Well, that's those are kind of the themes in, at least in the near games, is kind of these characters that have significant character flaws. And then they're thrown into these strange situations. And it's more like the director, I'm blanking on the director's name, but he's kind of like flexing his creative freedom with these games. And although this one isn't quite as weird as some of the near games, you can definitely see themes that come across in all of them. So for example, in Nier, the first Nier, the main character, if I recall correctly, has lost his family, and his daughter, his only surviving daughter, is infected with this kind of disease, I believe, that is basically deteriorating, and she will eventually and inevitably die. So he's trying to find a way to stop that. And in so doing, he kind of, I don't know, he makes it worse, I guess? Not necessarily her disease, but the reason why it's happening. So it's not kind of like a natural thing. And what he's doing is making it worse. The fairy voice is terrible? Yes, it is. Very much so.
Is still safe. Perhaps.
Alright, so these griffins, I definitely want to use my magic. Because they're butt nuggets. Oh no, did I waste my magic earlier? Dang it. There we go. Oh, the slowdown. So freaking powerful.
Humans cause trouble wherever they go. Smelly apes.
Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay. We really need to get rid of these dragons. Oh, they do so much damage. I don't want to have to do this over again. Not made of time, Drakengard. Also, to be perfectly honest, the whole reason I'm trudging through the game is because I have enchant for playing crappy games through to the end. Not to say that this is a crappy
The
game.
forest! The forest is burning!
The forest is burning!
The forest of the seal is under attack!
What gives you that idea? Bad games are fun if you have someone to play them with, watch them with you. It's very true, very true. Then you can make fun of it. It's like an extra challenge, right? A new free expedition. So I guess we might as well finish up Leonard's backstory, I guess. Or it's going to make me. Kaim and the band arrive in the thick forest that is home to the fairies, but the Empire has put the forest to the torch. The fairy delights in telling Leonard that many of the enemy soldiers are children. Oh, that's nice. Kaim has a band now. What kind of band does he have? Definitely be like emo something. He's one of those brooding types. I walked away for 5 minutes. Hey guys, you want to go to the forest and form a band? It'd be pretty cool. You want to have a jam session right here, right now? It's pretty hot.
Ah! Our forest is burning! Our forest is burning! All because useless humans come tromping over the land! Awful, smelly, awful creatures!
We must do something!
Hark you, hark! Look in the shadows of the trees!
Good.
The ones hiding away are probably fine! This, that, what, which? The shadows of the trees! Look closely, Leonard! Look closely!
It's like, do we really need to tag along
Oh,
together,
it smells
Leonard?
fishy. What will you do? What will you do? Doesn't it feel dangerous? Are you shaking? Over here! Here!
You know, your packmate's kind of a butthead.
Just
Leonard regrets this decision so much. It's true.
Young soldier, right out of training. Got it like fish.
If the garrison is here, then the prisoners should be too.
I almost feel like Leonard just doesn't hear, and it's only Kaim. He seems just oblivious to what's going on. A massive Imperial army has entered the forest. It must be beaten quickly before it reaches the seal. But can Leonard bring himself to battle the child conscripts of the Empire? Oh lord, are they going to be having us fighting children? Or are they just going to look like regular soldiers and like, yeah, they're kids, just so you feel bad about it. They don't look like children to me.
Kaim, speak to them! They will lay down their swords!
So what am I saying? Okay, so we have a little grouping
I
over
cannot
here.
fly in this narrow place. Now go on.
The damage they do. Honestly, I should just run over here and get the ballista guys. He's doing so much freaking damage. What? That wasn't even near me. Wait, does Leonard not know Kaim can't actually talk? I wonder if he just thinks that the dragon's voice is Kaim. It's like, you have such a menacing dragon voice, Kaim. I love it. Switch up the thing here. Dragony voice. I have a very, I don't know how to put this, like dragony.
The garrison soldiers are all conscripts. Kaim, do not slaughter them so mercilessly!
Swaddle them. Oh, they're green.
Soldiers are soldiers. Do not forget who is your enemy.
Gross, they're green. Get rid of them.
Such a soft-hearted one, aren't you, Leonard?
Shoot magic at them. Keep them at bay. This is why they're in a band. Kaim's obviously lead vocals. Worst jam session ever. There's green children around. Kaim, stop doing that silly dragon voice.
They are so powerless. Yet your sword spares none. Your heart is black.
Hey, don't make me feel worse about this, Leonard. I've noticed that they don't hesitate in making you feel like the bad guy in this. Even though all you're really doing is killing Imperial soldiers constantly. Like, I have no choice, man. This is a video game. Or maybe it's not a video game to Kaim. Did anybody think about that?
Kaim, still you offer no mercy.
What am I supposed to do? I'm curious though, I wonder if I really do have a choice. If I can just go around and kill all of the Imperial soldiers instead of these guys? Hey, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just kill them. They're just like lambs to the slaughter.
Calm down, lady. That's what I'm saying. Leonard needs to get new friends. It's just too freaking weak. That's the problem I'm running into now. Is that my other swords are getting too weak. And unless I want to go back and kind of farm in lower levels to level them up, it's going to be tough to switch over to new weapons.
Help me.
That fairy is an evil asshole, it's true.
Someone help me. We've done no wrong.
Don't pretend. Don't pretend. Kaim wouldn't be here if you were so innocent. Alright, we need to find a chest that has some healing items or something.
I cannot raise my weapon against such children.
Well, I'm going to force you.
I am already dead. Where this body drops and rots is of no matter now.
This is what you get for being my summoned partner. No, he got stuck on a tree. Leonard, you disappoint me. Time to break Leonard. See, just like Kaim, we're forced into this. Oh no. Dang, the damage that they do. Alright, we got a little more got a little more health, thank the Lord.
Kaim, the soldiers are mere child conscripts. Please, show them mercy.
Honestly, what am I supposed to do?
Mother, I don't want to die.
I know. There's so many of them.
Kaim, please, no more. We cannot.
Well, but we shall. Explodey sword attack. They're kind of pushovers. Oh man, this is so terrible. Sweet, that last kid gave me 20 chain. Did you guys see that?
Leonard, do you wish to die?
He can't die. I can summon him 3 times. I think I'll get these, this group over here, and then summon up Leonard for the next fight. Is this where they are? No, I keep running in circles. Out of the way! Where the frick are they? Are they over in the trees over here? Oh, they're there. You children need to go bold. Oh my god, the damage that they do. The damage that they do. Alright, we got a ton of magic going here. Oh, and some health.
Even these become the Empire's puppets. The Empire brings hell to Earth.
It's true. They turn children green. Oh, that was the mission. I was surprised that that went so quickly. I was half expecting not to make it through that mission if it was going to be any longer. Because they were doing some real damage to me. Some real damage. Isn't that right, Tobe? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? It's a flying squirrel.
Hey! What'll you do about the bodies? Stab them again?
I shall
The
give them a
best boy,
burial.
it's true.
You
He's a
have
snuggle
time
partner.
for such luxuries? Well, do you? Do you? Do you?
Please help me. I'm afraid.
Look, they're no
Peace now.
longer green. I wonder if
It
that
is
was
all
just one
over.
of their helmets or something.
Oh! Feeling pity for the enemy? Can't start wavering now.
He is just like my brother. His voice.
Leonard, what are you doing?
He is just a child.
Uh-oh.
What?
You fool!
Oh, look, he's green now.
A masterpiece of a fool.
Kime, you heartless bastard.
I shall make them regret such a cowardly attack.
Maybe what we're doing is trying to push Leonard away. Maybe that's what Kime's motive is.
They have heard us. They gathered.
What is it? Ooh, a new weapon. Nice. Was that seriously it? Worst jam session, worst jam session ever, for real? Nice. You beat Animal Crossing. You obtained the weapon Demon Bane. How fitting. The magic attack is Skull's Feast. Well, I'm definitely putting that on. equip weapon, and we're going to switch out, I think, this one. That was a crappy weapon anyway. Leonard's misplaced kindness almost cost them their lives, and the dragon rebukes him angrily. But there is no time for regret as the Empire masses in the sky above. Kaim takes to the air to defeat the Imperial army and protect the seal. To protect the seal. See, they give me a brand new sword, and then they put me on the dragon. Winged minions have been drawn by the fighting around the garrison. Scatter them and hurry to the seal. Got more airships in this one. Hopefully they don't do quite as much damage as those dragons were in the last one. Well, the griffins aren't, oh, crap. The griffins aren't pushovers, that's for sure. And they kind of just, like, stick to your ass the whole time. Oh. Yeah, they're definitely doing some good damage.
He made me the fool. War makes devils of all men.
You never learn. I wonder if you have any hope of surviving at all.
You're no help fairy, that's for sure. And these bigger airships are a pain too, because you have to kind of take out sections of them before they'll go down. And without being able to see their health, it's hard to tell how close you are to defeating them. Well, at least it didn't tail me the whole time that time. There we go.
That sometimes only the sinner may live.
Oh! More griffins, my favorite. Oh, they're going down quick. Oh, crap. Quickly, Kaim, fly away. Oh, man. Good. Luckily, though, these dragon missions typically don't last that long. So as long as you can survive, like the 2 or 3 waves.
Say what you will.
And she just constantly eggs them on too.
Without honor.
So Leonard's a little hard on himself. Another big ship. What I'm gonna do is fly in close and use my magic. Oh, we do have more dragons. I didn't destroy it though. One thing that's interesting too is the near games had nothing to do with dragons. I'm a little curious to see if they still lean hard into that in the later games. So I'm guessing the whole pact thing is probably more of the overarching theme in this series. Ugh. Dang, stop it! Alright, magic time. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this one! He feigns such nobility, but his soul is rotten within. Rotten, rotten, rotten!
Oh. Effing dragons. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Really not good. Really not good. Dodge! Dodge! No! Kime! They have heat-seeking fire too! No! So is Kime's dragon like a good dragon, or just helping him out because they made that pact? No, I don't think that the dragon is a good dragon. But I do think because they made the pact, the dragon,
Impertinent jackals, I shall burn you all.
the dragon, what's the word I'm looking for? Respects him, I guess? And I think it's because they both have the same goal, which is to take out the Imperial Army, or the Empire in general. And that's because at the beginning of the game, when Kime first met the dragon, she was chained to the floor, and I think they were going to sacrifice her or something. Like they bled her and were writing spells with her blood and so on. And when Kime discovered her, she, I guess, coerced him into making a pact so that they could fight together. So it's just a contract? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But I'm not sure if the human has much say in it. And it's more of the will of the creature that is forming the pact.
Surviving at all.
And it seems like it is more useful to take out the little guys first. And don't forget to use your magic. Because it's the little guys that are going to do the most damage to me. And then I can replenish my magic on the big shits. That's what it's seeming like. And excuse me while I untangle myself from my headphones.
Can it be that sometimes only the sinner may live?
Only the sinner may live. Oh, what was that? They still shot a cannonball at me. So it's just a gun. Oh, see, I'm rereading the chats. Alright, so little guys first, and definitely get rid of these airships because they shoot all those arrows and stuff at me. Or whatever it is. And they go down relatively fast. They're shooting cannons. Did you tie-dye your shirt yourself? Yep, we did. We bought a kit of, I want to say like a month or so ago. And we all tie-dyed our own shirts. I'm not very good because only the bottom half of the shirt is really tie-dyed. The upper half is kind of just splotchy.
Oh, your brothers can't fly anymore, can they?
Say what you will.
Oh no.
A man without honor.
Whoa. And I think that happens to every shirt I ever tried to tie dye. I either tie them too tightly or oh no, I don't distribute the dye good enough. I want the go equals before Christmas. Time means nothing to me. Where is this griffin? It is super fun, absolutely. Look at him, he's right on my freaking ass. These Leonard missions are tough. Now what I might do is... I think I'm coming up against the dragons now. Maybe use my magic against them. We need to do more. Maybe I'll pick up the stuff this Friday. That's an excellent idea. Yes, the dragons are here. Magic! It didn't kill them. Gosh dang it. I'm focusing on them. Maybe what I'll do is actually...
This one. He named such nobility, but his soul is rotten within. Rotten, rotten, rotten!
I will crush you all!
Let's refill my magic. There we go. And where's those dragons? Where are those dragons? At least if I can kill one. There we go. Suck it, dragon. There can only be one dragon in this sky. Oh, it went down two. Now we're left with griffins. Pushovers is what they are. Okay, I think we beat the mission. I did a set of towels before. Went to college, and I still have them because they're super cool. You know, tie-dyeing towels is a really fun idea.
They are finished here. Let us hurry to the forest of the seal.
It's a really, really fun idea. I like fun ideas. A chemistry teacher in high school had us tie-dyeing class because it's science. Sure, yep, see it. Yep. She was the best. Just like my English teacher in high school had us watch the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet. Oh no, he just dropped me off.
Wings cannot take us further.
Oh yeah, I
Must
forgot
go
that.
on alone.
Oh, they do so much damage.
The seal is within the forest.
What is the
protected
magic
by
this thing has?
fairies.
Ooh, fancy.
Find it before the Empire does.
Surprisingly strong. That's good. No, I can't be wasting my time on these guys. I need to go to the objective. It's like the English teacher from Orange County. Oh, I love Jack Black's character in Orange County. Dang, this thing is strong. But it only has a 3-hit combo. It's kind of sad. Not gonna lie, Kime. Not gonna lie. It's a little sad. Also gotta wonder is like, just this army just scattered across the land, waiting in random valleys for the off chance that like Kime is going to show up. He's like, alright, you guys stay in this random valley, in this foggy forest, just in case the guy with the dragon shows up. I like the magic a lot too, it seems to spread to each of the enemies. Oh, and they interrupt me with my special attack. Who's the most important part of Romeo and Juliet? That's right, Claire Danes.
Huh? The dragon is tired, and it's all your fault, little Leonard.
Was it really Leonard's? Or, I'm sorry, Leonard! Was it really his fault that the children died?
I am already dead. Where this body drops and rots.
It's just so
is of
dramatic.
no matter.
No! No!
This needless battle is my fault. Please forgive me.
Pity your betters is a habit you humans would do well to unlearn.
Hitting you, your betters. Man, they really have them jam-packed in this forest. So I'm trying to build a form using the training I crocheted. Wait, training? I see. Yeah, I have to jump on a meeting really soon too, so I gotta wrap this mission up. This is the joys of working from home though. It's like, hey, let's get in a stream, and then I'll jump in the meeting 5 minutes before I have to. It's like, just wait, I gotta pause my game. Just wait, guys, I need to heal. So we get to the next save point. Well, I'm going in circles now. Look at these guys. Oh. I probably will end up having to just pause. You gotta get through this little pathway over here. Which honestly didn't seem like somewhere I could actually go. It's true, Patrick will have have his meeting on one screen and Sekiro on the other screen. It is true. I sometimes monitor my email on one screen and then I'm like, okay, I just need to beat this boss first. This is the reason why we have multiple screens, isn't it? Like I can't be on the can't use my camera on this meeting today. I'm there in spirit. I'm thinking I'm going to change my sword for this fight. still didn't build up my magic yet. Ah! You guys are too strong. Now, you can't go off with a huge combo of them block it. There we go. What, did I just knock him off? Okay, he died. You get back here. He keeps running away from me. Oh, there's so many of them. Can someone at least give me some help? Oh, another one. Oh yeah, I forgot I have Leonard.
Dead. Where this body drops and rots is of no matter now.
Oh, the camera's so horrible. How can you miss with that? Come on now, Leonard. Learn the hard way, though, that I have to pay attention when little Patrick is in his school meetings. Apparently I'm the one of the only tech-savvy parents. It's true. Oh, Leonard! Leonard! Oh, I don't have any magic. You guys are going to force me to do this mission again, aren't you? Oh, and there's a ballista guy over here. Oh, he's going to die. I missed him. Oh. We can do it, Kime. We can do it. There's another one down. Oh, there's another one down. How many left are there? Like 4? Though that guy was still dying, so... We teach online, and now that everyone has to do stuff online, we get all the questions. Switch around. Oh no! That's one thing with, oh my god. Get out of here.
I was made the fool.
That's one problem with working in the tech field. Is that, oh man, is that you are always the person to get the call as to why such and such a thing isn't working. There we go. Such a pain in the butt that they charge you. Just needed to freak it. I just need them to die. That's all I ask. I'm running low on health. Don't you run away from me. Oh look, he dropped health. What a lucky boy I am. Don't do it. Okay. Oh, there's even more over there. I'm guessing that once I defeat these targets, though, this will be the end of the mission, because it would seem super long otherwise. It's really hard to explain simple tasks and not sound like a condescending beehole. You are not charging me, sir. Alright, how many do we have left? How many do we have left? It's like, well, I hit this here button that says download, and then it will download. You see that big green button that says screen share? Click that! Oh, yes. Well, it's like, so I do software development, and I'm working on a big project for our college, where they can use it to insert their goals for the entire college. So their fiscal year goals, things like that. And one of the things is the insert form, or the intake form, I'm sorry. And within it, you have to define the people that are a part of the team. And in order to do that, you enter their name and you hit the big blue insert button. And they're like, so how do I insert people into the team? I'm like, well, as you can see, there's an insert button. And that's how you do it. I'm like, well, can we get this clarified with some like helper text or something? Like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Not like it's all that difficult to use. And we have been doing training for it all week as to how to actually use it. These freaking horseback guys are endless. No, Kime! Summon Leonard!
Already dead. Where this body drops and rots is of no
Calm
matter
down,
now.
Leonard. Where did he go, anyway? What am I doing here? Who are these horse guys? Oh, he just died quickly. As they should, Leonard. With your segmented pole. Segmented pole. Oh, we finally got to the end, I think. I'm literally building an intake form right now. Yep, intake forms are fun. They are certainly fun. What? Said no one ever yet. Hey, lamppost. Good morning, sir. And welcome.
If it were me, I wouldn't go one step further. Silly fools.
Silly, silly fools. Alright, and we finally beat the mission. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure we were going to die again. Because apparently these Leonard missions are crazy tough. Whew! Doing very well. Doing very, very well. Unfortunately, it came in just at the end of the stream because I have to get ready for work. I have to teach people how to use technology. Well, anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Always, always a pleasure. And, you know, we did get to see a lot of Leonard today. And how big of a butthead his fairy friend is. maybe he should think twice about the creatures he forms pacts with. I'm just saying. And his dang fairy, that's right. Just saying, just saying. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. And I will see you tomorrow morning at the same time. Actually, 7:30 instead of 7, because I have a meeting in 15 minutes. I had to start early. But yeah, with more Drakengard, more Leonard, and always a pleasure too, Sarah. I'm glad you were able to stop by again. Super fun, super fun. It adds character to an otherwise grindy game. You too, Lamppost, you too as well. But anyway, until tomorrow morning, actually, that's not true. We will be streaming tonight at 8:30 p.m. CST with hopefully the final parts of Super Mario Bros. 3. Here's hoping that we actually beat it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and don't work too hard. It's Wednesday.